hyacinth bouquet. The bouquet residence lady of the house speaking.
I mean, you do a really good impression of that. Probably a bit worrying, isn't it?
It's worrying.
I'm heading back the way I came.
Bouquet residence lady of the house speaking. I'm going to stop and pay this toll, you know. Yes, it's bucket.
I mean,
14.
you literally, I just died.
Died?
I actually just died. Did you not hear the scream?
No.
How did you not hear the scream?
I was too busy paying 14 euros.
You were too busy role-playing Hyacinth Bouquet.
I was being a bucket, yes. I was being the bucket woman.
Bucket woman. I just went, like, straight into a bloody lorry.
You are just being a reckless driver today.
I have to admit that one was completely my fault, because I was holding left, thinking I was holding forward. So rather than going forward...
It was just spinning.
I just turned left. Just went straight into him, really.
Oh, my days, no!
I'm going to get to Bergen, and I'm going to
I've
get a
just
ferry.
skidded off the road!
Ah, you're fine. You're fine.
Mr. Askoff, what are you doing?
You don't care about me nearly dying, so why should I care about you nearly dying?
Well, you know, you don't matter too well.
Well, F your noise.
Think Christmas, Stuart. This isn't Christmassy.
It is Christmassy.
Think more Christmas.
Car accidents are Christmassy.
Are they? What do you think the statistic is?
It's probably Googleable.
Probably. Someone Google it and put it in the comments below.
I wouldn't bother.
Christmas time. It's time to... I'm going around the wrong way and roundabout to see if the game knows. I cut across it. Never knew. Ha! That's a cut time off. I'm going to arrive on Saturday at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So, Lee, important question.
I might be able to go on a night out in the town in Onslow.
Oslo. Important question.
Yes.
Oh, there's loads of Swedish women. They're not Swedish, are they? They're Norwegian.
They're Norwegian.
Yeah,
What's the important
Christmas dinner, alright?
Oh, yes.
Meat of choice. If you choose a meat at all, that is.
Okay. Oh. If I choose a meat. See, it's tough.
You've got one. You want a tough meat. So what you're after? You want something really tough and chewy? No?
Well, basically, if I pick a meat, normally my Christmas dinner has chicken. Chicken is the family favourite. We all can agree around chicken. However, if there aren't pigs in blankets, there's a riot.
Okay.
If there isn't ham, as in a small ham, there's a riot.
Lee, can I point out one meat? Just one. That's all you get.
Do I get like vegetables and gravy with it and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
but I just need to have one meat.
Yeah.
So I can't have a meat and pigs in blankets.
If you take away that meat, it is no longer Christmas dinner. It's just a roast dinner.
Oh no, I can't have that. It's cheating. The four meats are cheating, aren't they? 4 birds. Yeah.
Have you ever had that?
One year we did, but we all just ate the chicken.
So you can't say that as a thing then. I was talking about this the other day, and when we were younger, we used to just have chicken. That was it. It was just chicken. And then, as me and my brother got a bit older, my family, I think they must have earned a bit more money or what have you, so they could splash out a little bit more at Christmas. So my dad would be like, let's have another meat. Let's have chicken and something. And
yes,
like
yeah, but you were there putting me on the spot of one meat.
I know. I'm telling a story about Christmas, Lee, for f***'s sake. So anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, horrible little boy. So yeah, and we started to sort of expand onto more meats. So it's like chicken.
Horizons.
Chicken and beef. That's the 2 meats we have at Christmas, and then a few years later it was chicken and beef and ham, and then it'd be like a few years after that, chicken, beef, ham, turkey. We're starting to run out of animals here now.
Do you ever have hare? Rabbit? Game pie? Bit of game pie?
Have you ever eaten rabbit?
Yes.
It is hideous.
It's very tough.
It's not the fact that it's tough, it's the fact that it's dog food. I remember I had it, I ate it, I cooked it once, and it smelt like dog food. I've never eaten dog food, but I imagined that's what it would taste like.
You've never even had a dog, so you've never even smelt dog food.
Oh no, because I've never had family who've had dogs. I'm pretty sure everyone smelt dog food, Lee.
Has everyone smelt dog? Yeah, I think that's a generalisation.
I think most people will have smelt dog food regardless of whether they've had a dog.
See, I've been around it day in, day out for quite a few years of my life. Because I had a puppy when I was 10. So, first dog I ever had as a puppy. Anyway, do continue your Christmas story.
No, I mean,
if you run out.
Yeah, because you started to, like...
Go into dog food.
Insult my integrity, like the integrity of the story.
Well, I didn't. I've got an engine malfunction. How have I got an engine malfunction?
Good. It's called karma.
It's not called karma.
It is. So, yeah, anyway, Christmas dinner story.
Yes, I've got another one. I've got one, if you want me to tell it.
Go on then.
Okay.
Go for a Christmas dinner story.
So, a Christmas dinner story. So, it was probably... Yes, it was actually 2005, this one.
What was the weather like?
It was cold. As it is for most Christmas dinner stories. If anyone has ever said to you that... what was the weather like on Christmas Day? Boiling. They were in Australia.
Yeah.
That's when that's happened.
Right, now I guarantee in the comments someone will say that because we've got quite a few Australian viewers.
Australians, and well, I say congratulations to you, but when it's August or July or whatever, summer months, we get warm weather occasionally.
Can I point out that in August in Australia, still pretty warm.
Shut up. So's your
Probably
face.
just as warm as our summer.
Right, I'm now in Oslo even. Onslow.
I'm on my way to Aalborg.
Yeah, I'm going to Aalborg actually. I'm thinking of taking that Aalborg one. Or I could go to Poland for a 30 grand tip.
30 grand?
30 grand.
I don't think you'll make it in the time limit, Lee.
What's the time limit? 10 minutes.
It's not too much more than 10 minutes.
Not too much more than 10 minutes. I'm going back to Aalborg then while I tell my Christmas story.
Okay, go.
So, my Christmas story is 2005. And we had a pretty good year, shall we say, which is the best way to put it. We had a good year.
Was it a good harvest?
So, yes, it was a good harvest. We could put it that way. And on the Isle of Wight, you can get a lot of, local... there's a lot of local meats and stuff, so pig and... And basically, it's an entire pig. That's what's given to you, and you have to cook it. And my mum did. So, we had a hog roast for Christmas. And it was the first time this had ever happened, because normally, as I say, we have chicken. We won't normally turkey people. So we had a hog roast outside, barbecue away, it was it's not, and it was a weird one. But I always remember that as a Christmas where we didn't have chicken. So it more
Do we forever remembered as the Christmas where we didn't have chicken?
Yeah. So that's why whenever we were asked for it, it's like, yeah, we didn't have chicken that year, so we remember it.
So it's like, the year Grandma slipped over on the ice.
Yes.
The year that we didn't have chicken.
That we didn't have chicken.
The year where the aunties and uncles didn't turn up.
Yeah, but it's not. There's also. It's not like we don't only have chicken. Oh God, I'm going completely the wrong way. Cool. I've gone completely the wrong way here. Awesome. But yeah, it's like we don't just have chicken. We have chicken. We have some ham. We have bits of. We've had duck for Christmas dinner before, but for some reason the pig will always stand out as the one that we had a hog roast for Christmas. It's pretty much what we did.
See, I don't think I'd be a fan of that.
It was weird because it was like going to your friend's barbecue, but with your family and it's cold outside. So nobody's enjoying the barbecue being outside because they're all really cold because it's Christmas.
And it's never normally like a nice cold. It's
a
nice frosty afternoon. Snow is just about to happen. It's normally damp, soggy.
It's damp, soggy, icy. It was a strange one, but I mean it was still a very good Christmas. As in, I got. I actually remember what I got. I got a. It's going to show my age. A Harry Potter little Quidditch board game. That's what I got.
Were you actually a child when Harry Potter came out?
I was a child when Harry Potter came out.
I feel old.
Yeah. You should. You should, because you are.
Do you know what I'm going for this year for Christmas dinner, Lee? Christmas dinner this year, I'm going for a 2-plater.
Oh, you go.
I'm going for a 2-plater.
That to me, that's too much.
That's living the dream.
That is too much.
It's living the dream. 2
I'm
plates.
going to Fred Estate. I'm going to Fred Shaven. I'm going to Fred Shaven.
2 plates. That's what you need.
See, I don't think you do, buddy.
No, see, now the thing is, previous Christmas, you've got 1 big plate with 1.5 plates worth of food piled on it.
Okay.
But the problem with that is, it's quite difficult to pick and choose the bits of food you're after. Maybe if you want to cut up a bit of chicken, there's no plate space. So what you do is you end up just crushing your swede and pushing it onto the table. And you don't want to be doing that. So if you get a double plater, you can put all the meats on 1 plate, all the veg on the other. Maybe a little bowl of gravy in the middle.
Bowl of gravy in the middle?
Think about it.
I'm thinking about it. I'm liking the sound of it, but I feel
maybe
like
2 forks, 1 in each hand.
That is the dream. I have done that at Christmas dinner before. 2 forks.
2 forks.
I've done 2 forks. Because I just felt like I needed to get down the wall. Because there's a wall around it of Yorkshire puddings.
See, I'd never really have the wall of Yorkshire puddings. What I have normally 3 Yorkshire puddings. Yeah. Maybe 4.
Okay.
Depends.
Normally,
this
I'm
year's
normally
probably
on about
5.
6.
And what I do is I actually fill them to the brim with gravy.
Oh, you see, I never put gravy in my Yorkshire puds.
I
always fill them.
As a little dipping pot.
You do, and
like
I can see why you do it. Oh God, I've just gone through a red light. But yeah, what I use it for is I use them and I put veg in them. I make like little parcels. Parcels. I fill them with veg and then a bit of gravy goes on them, and yeah, it's really nice actually. That's what I do. I'm weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's a weird thing to do.
Here's another thing, Lee. Christmas puddings. Not Christmas pudding as in the one type of pudding. Just puddings in general at Christmas.
See, I do not like Christmas pudding.
I don't.
Christmas pudding I do not like. And I have a very similar... It's going to sound very weird, but you've known me long enough. I have the same reaction to that, to Christmas pudding, as I do to cherry tomatoes. They go into my mouth and it makes me want to throw up.
It's like
very
that with
weird.
a lot of things.
Yes, you are. But
the texture of stuff makes me feel sick.
Yeah,
it's not the taste. There's nothing like that. It's just the texture,
and it's weird. It's weird. But puddings you have. See, I'm always a knicker-blocker glory person.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's not a blocker.
Knicker-blocker. Whatever. I'm one of those things. I like them. My mum likes to do fancy desserts. It comes from her being an artist, so she's like, I'm going to make these wonderful, beautiful creations, and then they're going to get demolished. Also, do you ever have a starter?
Yes, we always do. Again, this is another thing like the meats. We never used to. We never used to have a starter, but in the last, I'd say probably 5 years, my dad suddenly started going, we'll have a soup for starters. And it's never anything Christmassy. I think last year we had carrot and coriander.
Carrot and coriander.
I mean, that's not a Christmassy soup, is it?
No.
Winter veg.
That's
a Christmassy soup, I would assume. I don't really know.
Do you know what my starter normally is? It's weirder than yours. We don't have soup for starter. No. We have melons.
Oh.
Melon.
Melon?
Yep. Gala melon. Chopped up slices. Just have that. I love it. I think that's great. I love a bit of melon, me.
See,
but
Christmas dinner to me is such a messed up meal.
It is, but it's a beautiful tradition of life.
Every Sunday, when I was growing up, we always used to have a Sunday roast. And essentially that's what Christmas dinner is. But it's Sunday roast turned up to 11.
It is, isn't it?
And then you decide to mix up every single type of food and have them in whatever order you feel like.
Yes.
So you might be, like you say, you have a starter, but your starter is actually going to be a tube of Smarties because it's Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Bugger it. Let's go. Let's just eat some Smarties. And then you'll have Christmas dinner with 14 different types of meat. There's not even that many animals on the world.
World?
Yep. So you've got that, and then for pudding, what do you eat? I don't know, some bread maybe to soak up the alcohol.
Soak up the alcohol. See, that's another thing. My family don't really drink. I am the only one in my family that drinks. And
Maybe
I
that's
blame
saying
you for that.
something too.
Actually, it is your fault I do this.
I don't really drink.
No,
That's the thing.
No, but so you are the person who gave me my first cider.
You can't blame me for that.
I
You're at
can.
university.
I know. But I'm still going to blame you for it. You are the reason I drink.
Wow, that makes me sound like a horrible friend. You are the reason I drink.
Oh, I thanked you ever since, but still. But yeah, I as in Christmas Day, completely sober for me. Never been drunk on Christmas Day.
I've only ever been drunk once on Christmas Day. I do drink occasionally on Christmas Day, but it gets to a point where you just feel sleepy anyway.
Well, yeah, the amount of food you've just eaten.
So, too much food plus alcohol
It's
means you're just
sleep.
going to be asleep by 5.
Yeah, you're asleep. You're asleep.
It's a waste of time. I always find as well, Christmas Day, I'm normally in bed by 11.
Yeah.
So I'm done. I'm knackered. I've been up since like, maybe like, I don't know what, 11 sort of 10, 9, 10, something like that.
Yeah. It's
Because normally I'm around my parents, and my mum actually is, she's like an 11-year-old girl on Christmas. She gets
Aw.
really excited. And you've met my mum,
I
so
have.
you know exactly
Yes,
what
I
you
do,
can
I
imagine
do.
it, can't you?
I know exactly what she's like, and I love that. But my mum is the same. My mum loves Christmas, same as my brothers. They love Christmas, so everyone is so over the top excited, and I get excited by it because I'm an excitable person anyway. Anyone who's ever met me knows I'm excitable. So if people are excited around me, I'm the happiest man ever.
I'd like to point out that I got good work.
I discovered Owlberg, and I'm about to come and cash in my job. So thanks
Well,
for
I
the
think-
recruitment agency.
When you've done that, Lee, I
It
think
is
that's
time,
It is
I know,
time,
I know.
yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've enjoyed our ramblings of the truck off.
I mean, it didn't start off very Christmassy, did it?
It did
But
start off very Christmassy, but you know, it didn't need to. It's the truck off. It's got
It
so
descended
much.
into just talk of Christmas dinner mainly, which I feel like we did that last year as well. I feel
Well,
like we talked a lot about Christmas dinner
I feel
last
like
year
we just get very excited about Christmas dinner.
because that's what Christmas is about. Everybody, it's not about presents. It's not about spending time with your family. It's none of that. It's about eating. Your body weight in food, and then feeling ill, but then fighting through the illness and eating more food.
Exactly.
That's
and
how it's done.
That is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell us your Christmas dinner stories in those comments below. We would love to read them.
I want them in
See you
depth
all
as
next
well,
time.
like paragraphs and paragraphs.
We'll see you next
That's what I'm
year
after.
for another Christmas
Another
truck
Christmas
off.
truck off.
Bye bye now.
Bye. I'm gonna crash into this van. It's a lorry.
I got excellent. Boom boom.